Stephen Cool Boy Steph Fulton does an interview on The Last Stand with Brian Custer. Great interview. And he explains how he was able to make the Inoue fight happen. And we're going to listen to some of the interview and dissect it. Before we do that, let's send out our blessings. Blessed love and blessed day. Oh, boxing world, boxing nation, fighting world, fight nation. It's Coach Fire and this is Real Life Boxing. Best double jab straight down the pipe with the left hook behind it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when all new content is being uploaded on the channel of Real Life Boxing. Put the left hook behind it and share the video, please and thank you. Cool Boy Steph Stephen Fulton, obviously we know is going over to Japan to fight Inoue to defend his unified titles. And we're going to listen to what Cool Boy Steve Fulton, had to say on getting this fight done and why. You know what I'm saying? Check out what some of Cool Boy Stephen Fulton got to say.
Love it. So, but here's my question, because there was so much talk that Stephen Fulton Jr. was going to fight Brandon Figueroa in a rematch at 126, that you guys were going up in weight, but now you're defending your titles against Inoue.
And see, I even talked about that, and people like, what are you talking about? He's not going up. He's not going to fight Brandon Figueroa. Well, here you have it. It was in talk.
In Japan. Tell us why.
I was in talks with Brandon Figueroa back in November before the Inoue fight. And I was only going to do that because, silence the critics. Everybody was talking.
See, and I love this because he goes over the timeline, and I love that.
Talking, and, it was a close fight, and this person won, this one lost. So I wanted to silence the critics, but after I heard that Inoue was moving up, I made the call to Lou the Cuban. And we all got Al on the phone, that we made it happen. Al gave me the blessing, and that's something I wanted to do.
We all got Al on the phone. Al gave me the blessing. It's something that I wanted to do. I wonder why more fighters do not take this type of approach.
But that's how my whole career went. Anything I wanted to do, Al allow me to do that, as well as me wanting it for myself.
And I love too that you're saying I was gonna do this rematch and go up in weight.
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna test him out at 126. Cause I feel like I made the weight wrong the first time when I fought him, and then I corrected myself. That's why I looked so clean and fresh in the Roman fight.
But tell me then, what went into your decision to go over to Japan to fight Inoue?
Listen,
when he's the one coming up in weight, you're the one with the titles at 122 and the belt on the line.
I need some excitement. Nothing is exciting me no more. I feel like this when I come alive. This is when I feel like everyone's looking at me like, oh, his back is against the wall. Why is the champion going over Japan? I called this fight back in 2021, 2020. I've been said that. I said, I'm going to have to go to Japan and fight. I told my coach, I'm going to have to go to Japan and fight him. And he didn't understand. He's like, man, why would you do that? He said, same thing. Why would you do that? And I said, that's a big fight. I said, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. And now look where we at.
Do you think you can get a decision in Japan?
You laugh.
I mean, I feel like when you take those type of trips, you don't just go over there for a decision.
Hey.
But if it comes down to that, I feel like yes. Yeah.
Hey.
This will be the first time for you fighting outside of the country. What's your feelings on that? How will you manage the training? When do you feel like you need to go over there to get acclimated to the time change? And is it like a couple weeks, a week before, a month, what?
I'm not sure exactly yet when I will go over there, but as far as this is my first time fighting out of the country, I've been doing this since I was a child.
Hey, tell him, Cool Boy.
18, flew out to Russia on my own, St. Petersburg, Russia on my own, to fight for USA Boxing. Then after that, I was in WSB, fought over in Italy against somebody that was 5-0 who was a pro, but he was supposed to be amateur. But you know how that people do a little ring and they do that. So I've been going. It's like a lot of prep me for this. I was prepped for this.
So Cool Boy Steph completely, believes in his talent, believes in his skill set, and believes in himself. He then goes on further down in the interview to say that it's not about the money. You know what I'm saying? The money will come. that he wants to go over and defend his titles. He feels like he is the best fighter in the weight class. You know what I'm saying? He said he's going over and he thinks that he is going to outclass Naoya Inoue. He said he thinks he's going to get in there and swag on Naoya Inoue. I like the confidence from Stephen Fulton. I like that he requested this fight and that he got on the phone with Uncle Al and said he needs this fight. And he also goes down in the interview to say that if you want a fight to happen, there's no amount of money or anything that can really get in the way of the fight happening once both fighters want, the fight to happen. If you want a fight to happen, the fight will happen. You just got to demand it. And there's no amount of money that could get in the way of the fight happening. He wants to be the best in his weight class. He wants to be undisputed. The other guy is not available right now, the other champion. So, he's going after who they say is the best. You know what I'm saying? His mandatory for the WBO or whatever have you. And we wonder why other fighters like Errol Spence Jr., we ain't even going to sugarcoat it. We just going to say it. Why other fighters like Errol Spence Jr., don't take this stance. And I have another video coming up immediately after this one. It's going to be the next video, after this one. Hey, Errol Spence should have took the Stephen Fulton route. You know what I'm saying? Why Stephen Fulton, fighters like Stephen Fulton, Deontay Wilder, who demanded the Tyson Fury fight, even though Al and maybe Floyd and them, didn't want him to take that fight. That's probably why Deontay Wilder and Floyd don't get along, because Floyd probably want to tell this man, what to do and how to run his career. And Deontay Wilder's like, nah, fuck that. I don't want my career to be like yours. You know what I'm saying? I want to fight this person. I want to fight this person. And, these guys not trying to rush these fighters. You know what I'm saying? But you guys tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Stephen Fulton saying that he called Uncle Al and he got the blessing from Uncle Al to make this fight happen. And nobody or no one was going to stop him from making the fight happen, whether he had to go over to Japan or not. So he got the blessing from Uncle Al. That's what he says. You guys tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section. Stephen Fulton again says you guys will not label me as a duck. I'm going to Japan to defend my titles. You guys tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section. And until then, keep fighting your fight and protect yourself at all times. Peace and one love. It's Coach Fight. This is Real Life Boxing.